So today we talk about how to not get distracted and if you are trying to do too much with the law of attraction and manifesting all at one time. Let's go to the video right now. Okay, thank you for watching the video. I want to ask you a very important thing. If at any point during this video you think that I deserve it, click on the subscribe button, then click on the little bell that allows the Google YouTube alphabet algorithm to let other people know that might be looking for this kind of thing that I'm worth watching. But if you guys do subscribe, make sure you comment below. So you say you subscribed, I comment back to every single person. I reply to all comments. So are you doing too much? Are you trying to ask for too much? Are you putting too much on your plate? A lot of folks want to change everything about themselves right away, and I understand where you're coming from. Gosh, I only know that at one point I was incredibly out of shape, very overweight, thought I had some terminal disease, broke as heck, working a commission-based job, wandering around in the rain, in the wintertime in Las Vegas, wondering why I was doing so poorly. I wanted to change all of those things all at once. Click, 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 click. But the only thing I can tell you is that doesn't always work, and there's a reason for that. So Gary Keller is one of the founders of Keller Williams Real Estate Company, super gazillionaire, and super highly successful individual. He wrote a book called The One Thing, and it's important to realize that there's always going to be a hierarchy of what you want to find and change in your life. So you have to change the one thing, do the one thing. In his book, he talks about doing the actions towards the one thing that'll make the biggest change for you. If, for example, you are trying to build a house, you need to what's the first thing you do? You can't build the roof of the house if there's no house, so you have to build a foundation, but you can't build a foundation if there's nothing but rocks and trees, so you have to clear the rocks and trees. That's the one thing you do. And then the next thing you do, the most important thing, is you build the foundation, and then the next thing you do is the walls, and eventually by putting one thing on one thing and one thing, you have a house. So the important part about this is that when you're trying to manifest and use the law of attraction, you have to focus on one thing at a time, because if you are trying to focus on 10 things at a time and make massive changes everywhere, it's incredibly hard for us to, our brains to focus on so many things. We are very good at focusing on one or two things. That's why if you look back at cavemen running around, whether or not you want to believe in creationist or you want to believe in evolution, we have to acknowledge that there was a point where we didn't have civilization, so we did roam around on plains, and we would roam around in tribes. This guy would look over there, that girl would look over there, that person would be looking over there. We had each other's back because we're good at focusing on one thing at a time. So getting back to the law of attraction and manifesting, you have to worry about focusing on particular things in a particular order. What is the one thing that you can focus on right now that'll make the biggest super duper impact towards your overall bigger goal? If that bigger one thing, and you have a problem with eating, for example, is focusing on making better food choices, getting rid of all the junk in your house and getting fresh, clean, healthy foods in your house, then do that one thing. Don't worry about focusing on getting a gym membership and showing up at your gym if you're going to go back home and have a bunch of Kit Kats and Snickers and Twix bars at your house and ice cream to eat, because you're going to negate all of the things you did in the gym by having those bad things at your house. If you're trying to focus and track, it really is just focusing on what is going to be the biggest overall improvement that you can make, the biggest action you can take, and then moving on from there. So don't focus on 10 things at a time. Yes, I can appreciate and respect and understand that you definitely want to change your life around. But if you try to focus on too many things all at once, you're just going to have a hard time. You're going to proclaim that nothing is working for you. You're going to get frustrated and you're going to quit. We don't want to see any of that happen. Hey, if you like this video, once again, click on subscribe and then click on the little bell so people can be notified and you can be notified, and Google will suggest me to other folks because it's a big, huge YouTube with lots of people posting these types of videos. Leave a comment in the box below. Love to hear from you. Thanks again for watching, sharing, liking, subscribing. My name's Steven. This has been a good video for you to start your day with. Bye-bye.